And we're back. Gotta wipe off the drool. Back with yet another live session. Tell me your problems. Episode 155. As it is raining outside, it's getting cold, it's getting moody. I know a lot of people out there struggling right now, going through a difficult time in their lives. October, man, those October vibes will get you down. They'll have you second guessing everything. They'll have you questioning the meaning of even getting up in the morning. And that's exactly why I wanted to come on today and provide you, the audience, with some energy, some sunshine, some motivation. So I urge you to come in here and share with me whatever you might be going through. Share with me whatever is on your mind. Share with me whatever is causing you to feel pain, remorse, anxiety, depression. And I shall try and help you to the best of my abilities, of course. So don't be shy. What's up, Elizabeth? How is my audio? Is it turned up enough? Is it too low? Is it too high? Let me know. In the meantime, I would like to welcome all of the recently new subscribers. After that last video, I made quite a splash. So I'm happy that the community is growing. It's fine. Excellent. All right, we already have 5 people in here. Don't hold back. Ask me anything. Tell me your problems. Tell me what's on your mind. Tell me what you're struggling with. And I shall try and lead you to a better space. What's up, Elena? It's funny, man, when summer is over, September is still like, you still have this feeling like it's not over yet. In September, you can still have those hot days. But then October rolls around and the days are getting shorter so rapidly. Every day it's dark a little bit earlier. And I feel like this is just a moment in time when so many people get down, when so many people, you know, just get sad and lonely. What's up, Danny? And now more than ever, I want to use the internet and this tool to reach anyone around the world, to reach out. Kyle Wright, good morning. How is your day starting? What do you find helps your motivation to keep a positive attitude? Hmm. When I start my day, I try not to check my phone for at least the first hour. I try not to connect with social media. If the first thing that you do in the morning is tap in with social media, you're instantly wired. You're instantly going to be running behind notifications the entire day. What helps me keep a positive attitude? By understanding that no matter what I do, good or bad, the outcome is going to be the same. I'm going to perish, I'm going to die just like you and your friends and your family. Death is not a scary thing. It actually is our only ace in the hole. It is the great equalizer in the sense that successful people die, unsuccessful people die, mediocre people die. We're all going to die. So, in the end, the ramifications of your actions, the ramifications of how you decide to live your life aren't that great. None of this really matters that much. So whenever something shitty happens to me, I just chalk it up to the game and I understand that all I can do is live for the moment, live for the day. Donna Del Duce, I love your name. My brother claims he has taken over my mom's finances. She used to help me at times, but now everything has to go through him and he's not nice. How was he able to take over her finances, though? That's not cool. That's not good. Sounds like he's taking advantage of the situation. You might want to get some legal help. You might want to get somebody to help you out with that, like a lawyer or something. See if you can just do that. I don't feel well at my new home. What do I do? Aiden Bernstein. Have you tried identifying why you don't feel well? What's going on? What is stopping you from feeling well? What exactly is the issue? And secondly, you need patience. Like, there's a lot of people constantly using change as a drug, using change as a tool to get a quick adrenaline rush. And as soon as that feeling of a new reality wears off, you're right back where you started. See, the thing is, you can change everything you want in life. You can change absolutely everything, but you cannot run what's inside of you. You cannot change who you are by changing the things around you. You can travel, you can sleep with a lot of people, you can party a lot, you can have the most amazing experiences, but if you're not whole on the inside, you can't outrun that feeling. It's going to catch up to you sooner than later. So ask yourself, is it the new home that is causing you to not feel good, or is it yourself? Is it something in your life? Elizabeth, I feel very lonely because all my friends are in different towns. I don't know how to handle it. Elizabeth, the only way out is by finding friends in your current town. The cavalry is not coming. Nobody cares. The universe doesn't care. Your self pity is not going to help you. I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm saying the only way you're going to stop feeling lonely is by you actually meeting new people, and you're going to have to be the one that push that first domino. Nobody can do it for you. There's an app called Meetup, Meetup. It's for free. Download it. It's a very easy way for you to meet people and to go to events in a non-romantic way. Danny, my current job sucks poop juice. I work as a security guard at an addiction recovery housing area. Horrible, horrendous, bitter old people. Danny boy, change it, man. Change your job. Make a plan. Don't quit now, but start coming up with a plan. Start sending out 40, 50, 60 resumes a week. You got to treat it like a darts board, baby. Keep putting up shots, keep throwing darts. You only got to hit the bullseye once. If you're looking for a sign, here's your sign, man. The Viking half god with eyes blue as the ocean itself, telling you live and direct. If you're not going to change your job, you're slowly going to rot away and become as bitter as those old people. So it's entirely up to you. Who are you in your core? What do you want to do? Are you going to complain about it? Are you going to wait for the universe to intervene? Or are you going to take action? Jay Z, hey Lorenzo, I want to thank you for what you do for others. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a fabulous day. Not really. I've been struggling, man, the last couple of weeks, struggling on a lot of fronts. Please don't let me put out this image of myself being this person who's got it all figured out. People ask me all the time, how do you stay positive? I don't stay positive. Positivity is a luxury that I cannot afford. If I gotta look in the mirror every day and look at what life has thrown my way, if I gotta be rational and real, the only outcome is depression, anger. So I choose not to. I choose to live an alternate reality in which I'm something of a superhero, someone with a special purpose. It doesn't matter, man. You can be delusional, you can be realistic, you can be the most well lectured philosophical person in the world, but at the end of the day, it's about finding a way to cope, finding a way to cope with the hardships of life, because there's more hardships than pleasure, there's more pain than joy. But if it was the other way around, the joy wouldn't feel that good. So it's a good deal. Do you believe in reincarnation? Not really. I will never give up on my goals, but damn crap is difficult. It's supposed to be difficult, Danny. It's supposed to be difficult. Imagine buying a video game, putting it in, and then in the first 10 minutes, you beat the game. You win. Would you recommend that game to someone else? Would you be inclined to play that game again? That would be the shittiest game in the world, right? Well, it's the same with life. There's not anything that you can get. There is no catharsis. There is no finish line where you're going to be like, I got it all figured out. I got it all now. No amount of luxury, money, partners, women, drugs can give you that feeling. Fox Widener, I'm glad to see you're still on YouTube. Man, I've been here. I'm not going anywhere. Safe to say I'm the most underrated YouTuber in the entire YouTube landscape, but that's okay. That's okay, man. Maybe I'm gonna blow up when I'm 80. And then I'll be like Arthur Schopenhauer. This is a German philosopher. A lot of these great philosophers, man, they didn't blow up until they died. How ironic is that? Nobody gave a fuck about them. So another way I like to delude myself is when I read about all these geniuses and stuff. Not calling myself a genius, but when I read about all these infamous people who are now being quoted all around, I often think maybe that's better. It's better that way. So I'm still on YouTube, man. I'll be here when you need me. I might be gone every now and then, but in the end, I'll always be right back. That's gonna be what is gonna give me success and liberation in the end. I'm not the best. I'm not gonna make the best videos. I'm not gonna, you know, invent something entirely new, but I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna quit. And if you don't quit, well, you're gonna be better off than 99% of all your competition. Because most people quit, man. They all do in the end. Now, Nito, the Vikings believe in reincarnation. Well, that's great for the Vikings. Now, what can I say? Nagihan good. Oh, I got a donation. Hold on. Thank you so much, man. Invictus Reinhard Germanicus. I missed your last couple of streams. I hope all is well. Thank you for continuing the great videos. Man, thank you, man, for being an absolute rock of support. I can't, I can spend the next minute telling you how much gratitude I feel because it is, but I'm going to keep it short and just say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man. People like you keep this channel going. Don't forget that. Some cleaning lady got security on me today, despite me waving and smiling at her in a building I work at. Damn, dude. Well, that's funny. Why? You think it was something like racial inspired or what? That's crazy. Sorry to hear that, man. Ignorance is everywhere around us, and that cleaning lady, man, God bless her soul. She doesn't know any better. She's probably very afraid, very scared, watching the news every day, thinking that we live in a abyss of darkness. That's what a lot of people do, man. They watch the news 8 times a day and they go to bed convinced that we are living in the darkest of times because, well, what do you see on the news? Exactly. CA, now you're good at speaking. Have you ever taken any particular training for that? Or have you just cultivated this skill by speaking to people? CA, you should have heard me when I didn't have a ball sack for a face. I actually used to be able to pronounce words instead of this shit. No, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment. Uh, no, I didn't. It was always there. It was always there. I didn't do anything special for it. It was just there. And of course, I guess by speaking to people, like you get better at it. You sharpen your sword. But you can also speak too much, man. Speaking too much was definitely a very big obstacle for me in terms of getting women when I was younger. I would be so outspoken, so emotional, so expressive, so extroverted that I would just talk on and blather on. And most women if not all, would take that as a sign of weakness and would take it as a feminine trait. They wouldn't appreciate that. They would like the not so intelligent men who just didn't really have much to say and just kept quiet. Funnily enough, that was often interpreted as being mysterious, or I was an open book. And that definitely caused me some hardships when I was younger in my teenage years. But the marathon continues, as always, my friend. And in the end, I stuck to who I was and I prevailed because at a later age, people get a little bit more accustomed to what is mysterious and what is not, and people appreciate other things. And my prime has only just begun. I'll choose to take action. That's what's up, Danny boy. I know you did. I know you would take that route. What's up, Dre? Janos, one of my coworkers, almost finished with education as a therapist. She already believes she's going to get a new life where she learns from all of her mistakes in this life. I mean, good for her, man. Hey, if she has hope, maybe she will learn a lot. You never know. You never know, man. Salute for her. Don't look too much at other people. Don't compare, man. We're all just trying to crawl up out the pit. We're all trying to make it. So don't look down. Don't judge by different methods and different plans and different strategies. Let them try, man. But focus on your own path. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to make your life better? That's what you need to worry about. Hi, brother. How are you? D-Man Internet. Do you believe in God? Man, I think we're all gods. I think there is spirituality and divine presence in all of us, my friend. Rigoberto Riesman. Love your name. My problem is I don't want to live because life is painful and unpredictable. Well, what do you think, Rigoberto? What the fuck did you expect? That life was not painful and predictable? Does that sound like a good life to you? Would you want to live in a world that's predictable, man? What's the fun in that? Why don't you? What do you think is the alternative? I think you're spoiled, man. I think you have been put on this earth in the best of times. We're at a crossroads. We're about to go on interstellar travel and all that bullshit. We're able to talk to people on the other side of the globe, live and direct. People can listen to my voice. I'm talking to you. You're talking to me. You wanted the genetical race. You beat out all those other sperm cells. You could have been a rock on the moon. You could have been a goldfish. You could have been a T-shirt on a YouTuber's body. But you're a man. You're alive, and here you are complaining that life is too unpredictable. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Think about it. Life is just a test. Live every day like it could be your last. What do you think about full body workout 3 times a week? I think that's great. I think that's great, man. The best workout is a workout that you keep doing, the workout that keeps you coming back for more workouts. So go for it. Donna Del Duce, I think you're quite handsome with that long blonde hair and bluest of eyes. You think I'm handsome now? Wait until my hair dries. Israel, thank you so much for the donation, man. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting me. I love you, boy. Janos, you have to live your life to the fullest. Only have this life, your memories from your life, la la la. A lot of life. You have been very helpful to me. Well, thank you, Donna. I want to live like a hermit on a mountain. Then go do it, man. There's plenty of mountains out there. Go do it. Go live in the hut. Go live in a tent. There's nothing wrong with that. Smoke some weed. Take some shrooms. Watch the sun go down. Just don't die in a snowstorm or an avalanche. It's a hard time. There's COVID. It's horrible. You're so sad today. I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I'm okay. Talking about speaking, will you ever make another rap track? Maybe, man. I might just have to make a whole new album, dude. Drop a comeback album. You never know. What do you think about the black pill? Uh, I don't really have a preference in the colors of my pills, man. D-Man Internet. I survived 2 heart attacks. I'm grateful to just wake up every day. Let's go, man. I wake up excited every day. I made it through the night. I used to, man, I used to not be able to sleep. They stuck a tube up my dick, man. That shit really messed me up. I used to be in the hospital in pain, just focused on the steps of the nurses on the hallway. I wouldn't get 10 minutes of sleep in. Every now and then I would doze off for a couple of minutes and then I would wake up again and be reminded that I was trapped to the bed. Oh, that was the most fucked up time of my life. Couldn't eat, couldn't speak. I was suffering, suffering, watching the seconds and the minutes crawl by. I dreamt of a moment like this, a moment with nothing going into my body, a moment where I could sit up straight, a moment where I could look at the blue sky and look at the rain and understand that if I wanted to right now, in this moment right now, I could get up and leave and I could go into the world and I could do what I want to do. It's all up to me. Took me a long time, man. A part of me died in that bed. I was in there for so long, I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference between my nightmares, my psychosis, and reality. I would have these crazy ass delusions. But we made it. Oh, at least a little bit, right? What made you decide to become a life coach? I didn't really decide it. I rolled into it. I would do these lives, and then people started emailing me for private sessions, and then I started charging them, obviously, and there you have it. All of a sudden, I was that. I guess it just kind of like, manifested by itself. It manifested through my actions, and it just kind of went down that way. And I like it. I like working with my clients, man. Makes me happy to make other people happy, to help them. I have a client in the UK. I'm not going to say his name, but in a 2 month span, he has moved out from his parents. He's got a bomb ass flat. He signed up to the gym earlier this week, and he's just completely reinventing himself. And yeah, I can't tell you how proud that makes me. By the way, guys, if anyone is still looking for a mentor, somebody to walk with them on this path of life, this is my email right here. My name is Lorenz, for those who haven't figured that part out yet. Lorenz.dries at gmail.com is my email. If you want, you can write me an email and we can do something. We can turn your life around. Your biceps have really grown big here in the late. Yeah, man, I've been hitting the gym a lot. I've been training a lot. When life gets harder, I go back to the few things that I can control. For me, bodybuilding is an escape. It's an escape of reality and it's an escape of not being able to make things go my way. And that's why I love it. Because if I go there and I do the reps and I do the sets and I eat the protein and I do that every day, and I don't need anyone else for that. I can just control that by myself. All I got to do is show up and do the reps and do the sets. And if I do that, then the shape of my body will change. It is such a beautiful, simplistic principle. It's pure happiness. It's like I push a button and this happens time and time again. And that's why I love it. There's no emotions involved, there's no perception, there's nothing that you said wrong, there's no misunderstandings, there's no past trauma, there is just simple action and linear reaction, perfectly distributed and perfectly balanced and just easy, peaceful. Oh. Vikings plundered my country. Should I still be wary? Look out for longbows. Will the Vikings attack again? Probably yes. Probably yes. I'm from Denmark, where the Vikings come from. Shout out to Denmark, man. Thank you for the positivity and inspiration for us all. You're very good at it. Thank you, Guga Kirri. That's my email right there. If you want to get in touch, I'll send you again. Michelle Rivera, I'm looking for a mentor. Well, you got my email. Trad Repel. Jin helped me to start loving myself. That's all there is. Nobody's gonna love you like you. Nobody's gonna love me like me. Nobody knows those little sinister dark secrets. Nobody knows who you were when you were an ugly child with crooked teeth and a bad haircut. You know what I mean? All that we see is these current up to date avatars, fashion, styled. We say all the right things because we look at on Instagram, we know how to act, but that's not who we are. We've been conditioned to look cool, look great. The most physically attractive people that I know are the most fucked up on the inside. Every single truly beautiful woman I ever met was fucked up. Every single beautiful guy that I ever met was fucked up. You see what I'm getting at? Bodybuilding and diet makes you very disciplined. Bodybuilding helps builds more than muscle, self-esteem, helping one obtain goals. I'm a certified trainer. That's what's up, Frosted Matrix. Frosted Matrix, how do you find working with clients like in the gym context? I would never want to do that because I would hate to work with lazy people. You know what I mean? I would tell them to do this and this, but then if they don't want to do it, I would be like, fuck you. So how do you deal with that? Because I know you got clients like that. Just Tim, I worked out for years, but I didn't care about looking great. I just wanted the good mental benefits. Didn't bother to get enough protein. And get the protein in you, man. Get the extra gains. Dimitris Vogyats, Wounded Viking. Hello, brother. I hope you're fine. I'm dealing with body dysmorphia a lot. What's going on? You're fat? You're skinny? Give me some more info, man. Why do you think it's so important? The way you look. Is it for yourself or is it for others? What do you call beautiful? The Man Internet. I used to be partners with some of my clients to train with by showing them and inspiring them by example. I like to train with people when I'm in the mood for talking, but most of the time I like to go and work out by myself, just be by myself. I listen to sad music when I train. I love listening to sad music. It gets me hyped. It's funny, right? A lot of people they want to listen to heavy metal and techno and aggressive rap music, which also happens for me. But sad music, man, that's when I get my most epic workouts. The power of heartbreak, the power of trauma, the power of that dark side, man, there's nothing like it. That's why Star Wars is such a fucking beautiful movie. Not to get all geeky on you, but the power of darkness and hate and hurt ego, oof, it can fuel you to do anything in this world. I was very angry for a very long time after my cancer, and I used my anger to build myself back up. I used my hate. I used my will for revenge to build myself back up. And then when I got all the things that I thought would make me whole again, and I realized that I was still broken, that's when the real healing began. I almost stopped listening to music. I like 80s music. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, we got 27 people in here. I didn't even notice. Looks like this is a good one. Dimitris, I am actually 77 kgs, 13-14% body fat. The truth is, I'm pretty athletic, but I'm not in that state that I wanted to be. Honestly, without steroids, I will never be. Dimitris, let me tell you something, man, because you need a wake up call, Playboy. You talking nonsense. You think steroids is gonna fix you? You think steroids is gonna make you look like the person you wanted to be? You think steroids is gonna get you that girl that you're lusting after? Steroids is gonna get you that respect from all the dudes who are gonna come at you and be like, "Yo, I love your arms." They're gonna give you a fist bump and buy you a beer, right? Mm. Let me tell you what steroids is gonna bring you, man. Steroids is gonna bring you acne, hair loss. It's gonna bring you rage, emotional ups and downs, bipolar all day long. But most of all, it's going to bring you addiction to a shape that you'll be unable to attain, a shape that you will see in the mirror. And once you've seen that shape, you will never be content with anything less again ever in your life. It will turn you in that weird, sweaty guy with the red neck and the red face that smells of testosterone, not in a good way either. That's in the gym with his hoodie on, with sweat drenching off of the bench, because you think the bigger you get, the more happy you're gonna be. False. Steroids is only gonna make everything grow, including your self hate, including your lack of self respect, including your anxiety, including your depression. If you take steroids, my friend, you will be done. It'll be the worst decision you will ever make in your life. And you want to know the good part? Now that I told you, you can't even say that you didn't know. So what do you do? Where do you go from here? Do you act like you never got this advice and you still take the steroids? Or do you actually listen to someone who knows at least 50 people that use steroids, and all 50 of them told me they wouldn't do it again if they could? Well, there you have it, buddy. Thank me later, motherfucker. Help me, Dr. Lee. I'm having a hard time finding a like minded partner to build my life with. No longer searching for a relationship, but at peace. Being single for life. Still open, still falling in love, but letting go. That's beautiful. The quest for a partner is not a is not a good quest. It's not a quest that will ever get you happiness or anything like that. Like, the more you look for love, the more you push it away. Meeting every person and going like, are you my future wife? Are you my future husband? Looking for similarities, even when there's none, it's not the way to go, man. You're never gonna find happiness looking for a partner. Sadly, so society puts it on a pedestal. There's nothing more important than having a partner. It validates you. It's better to be in an abusive relationship where both of you cheat and one of them beats you up than to be single. Because when you're single, you're sick, you're broken, there's something wrong with you. So we all want a partner. We all want somebody next to our side, man, to show the world that we're good enough. Look, I'm having sex. I gotta. You see, I'm having sex with someone. It's all nonsense, man. So many people staying in dysfunctional relationships out of fear of being mocked, out of fear of being alone. So help me, Dr. Lee. You figured it out. Stay open. Keep smiling. Never let the romance die. But don't be desperate. Don't look and let it happen. Internet. Steroids can lead 2 heart attacks. I was going to compete in bodybuilding at one point, just juice. Well, there you go. DJ Allison, I feel depressed because of life circumstances. I'm not sure what my purpose is. I feel like drinking a lot. I haven't, but it's a struggle every single day. TJ, how old are you, first of all? How old are you? Do you have an education? Um, Plot twist. Not many of us, if any, really know what our life purpose is. So don't be fooled by people convincing you that they know what the hell they're doing. Wounded Viking, I promise myself I will never use steroids. I agree to everything you said. I will keep fighting as a natural, but the truth is, I will never get the shape that I want. And that's okay, because if you were to ever get what you want, you would no longer have a purpose. You would no longer have the reason to get out of bed, my friend. That's the beauty of it. Embrace the struggle. That's all we got. It's our best friend. But I'm happy that I was able to change your mind. I would never touch it again. I try to be happy with small physical changes and I try to take progress pics because it's hard to track progress. Yes. Good, Rigoberto. Guga Kurdi. Confidence and self love is the most attractive thing. Unrealistic expectations for beauty standards messes with everyone's well being. Thanks for your response. Exactly what I needed. When is your book coming out? Man, when I finish it, I haven't been feeling the greatest. I haven't been the most creative lately. And I've been struggling to write. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Cool Adam. Hey man, how you doing? I'm happy as hell right now. I was mad looking for a job for almost a year. Now I work at a supermarket and my boss is a cool guy and of course I finally got sweet money. Yes. Cool Adam. That's awesome, man. Ride the wave, ride the high. I'm so happy for you, dude. I'm so happy for you. Katai Kaskas. I have a partner and honestly it's not that great. No shit. I went out and I'm afraid that I'll be alone forever. But being alone is better than wasting time with someone that you don't even like. Yes. One thing though, make it quick. Don't go on weeks and months staying with this person. They also deserve to know. They also deserve to not be with someone that doesn't really want to be with them. So, Katai, don't be afraid that you're going to be alone. You'll never be truly alone because there's a lot of us who are alone. So, in the end, even people in relationships are alone. Often they're the most loneliest of them all. Your best advice to me recently was let it go. You are so right. Oh, thank you, Donna. How to go into huge crowds without feeling horrible because everyone is staring at me and being grossed out and I feel humiliated and I want to leave. Michelle, so what's up with you? Why did I feel grossed out then? Is it really that bad? You can't control people. There's nothing that I can tell you. I can't tell you how to go into a crowd and unless you're a fucking X-Men know how to control the crowd's reaction. I can't control the way people look at me. I can't change that. I can't control people pointing at me or making weird faces. The only thing I can control is how I react to it, how I use that energy that is being aimed towards me. Do I try to fight it off or do I use it? Do I channel it? Do I benefit it? Do I benefit it? Do I benefit from it? Do I surf it? That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm doing with this channel. So, Michelle, understand that you'll never be able to change people's reactions, but work on how it affects you. Hey, Wounded Viking, do you have a gaming channel, Twitch? No, but I do have a Discord. Um, hey, Mr. Viking, I've been following you for a while. Can you tell me one reason that I should not commit suicide? One reason. It would be game over. You would only be fast forwarding to the part where the game is over, which death is coming, maybe sooner than later, but it is coming. The only difference is now that you're in the waiting room, what are you going to do with that time? Are you really going to be that incredibly uncreative that you're just going to be like, fuck this, I just wanted to come as quick as possible? Why don't you just try to test the limits of what you can do? Why don't you just step outside of this idea that you can only spend your time living on this planet according to the rules of society? Why don't you just try to go and do whatever the fuck you want and see how you like it? And guess what? The option of death is still right there. Any day, any hour, any moment. So that's my reason, man. At least play the video game before unplug the console. Do you eat chicken every day? Almost. Katai. Thank you so much. You're right. He does deserve someone that wants to be with him too. I'll tell him soon. Thank you, Katai. Tell him soon. Tell him soon. because nobody deserves to be with somebody that doesn't truly love them. Michelle, I could leave the house feeling beautiful, confident, and then I go into a crowd. I see the faces of people who I can see look different. The disgust in their faces embarrasses me. Again, Michelle, like it is what it is. It is what it is. Don't fault them, for they do not know. They do not know. It's tough to deal with reactions of people. Are you holding on to positive reactions too? I've had people call me. Do I hold on to positive reactions? I just kind of like, again, I have resorted to self delusion most of the time. Like I got to a point where I convince myself they're not looking at me because of my face. They're looking at me because I look massive, because I'm tall, because I stand out. Again, the superhero route. That's what I chose, and it worked for me. You know, usually I will look at people, I will smile, and I will basically shit on them with my confidence, with my self love. That's how I choose to do it. And then they'll be confused and they'll be rattled. And I like that. I like that rattled look of befuddlement, of not knowing how to react to it. Those people are only doing that because they're insecure themselves. No secure person would ever feel the need to shit on you and point at you or make an ugly face. Those are all people that are just like, they want to put you down because that's where they are. So it's really easy actually to see through that and to kind of make fun of them. Fire back with kindness. Fire back by showing that even though you are in a physically inferior state, you're still miles ahead of them in the game, baby. My own thoughts are and beliefs mean more to me. Exactly. Help me, Dr. Lee. You're a beautiful, intelligent person. Thank you, Mr. Viking. I'm at my toughest time of my life, so thank you again. We are all at the toughest times of our lives, my friend. It doesn't get any harsher than this, because this is all we have. The future doesn't exist, it's a hopeful projection. The past doesn't exist either. It's a glamorized, rebranded, refurbished version of past events. It's funny how you can have the most toxic people ever in your past, and then you can get rid of them, and already a couple of months later, you'll have to convince yourself that they weren't that bad. Oh man. I still wonder who or what created the universe. No, don't worry about that, man. It's those blue eyes. Oh, thank you. Hey guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like the content, if you like the live, if you like the vibes. As I'm looking outside of my window, watching it rain, watching it rain. When it rains, it pours. It's raining in my soul. It's raining outside. But I love the rain. I love it. It washes it all away. Suicide is not the answer. It only transfers the pain to people that care about you. When you're suicidal, remember that change is the only constant. You are not going to feel pain forever. I wish I lived in a simpler time. We have technology that our lives are harder than ever mentally. Again, don't compare to the past. Don't compare to the future. It doesn't matter. Like that comparison is not going to bring you joy or relief. Don't overthink it. Just find a way to cope with today. That's it. Find a way, man, to make your everyday reality softer, like you're in a big room of pillows, like a big blanket with relief. Do you miss living in a warm temperature country? Um, sometimes. Sometimes. I might move. I might move to a warm country in the next couple of months. I'm definitely at a crossroads once again. What is the weather like in Belgium? Rainy, like I said, rainy and gray. Rainy and gray. The beauty of the reason. Absolutely. By the way, guys, I am still taking on new clients. So if you want to do this, what we're doing right now on a personal basis, this is my email. So if you need someone to help you with starting over, moving on, you can send me an email and we can do our best together. 45 minutes in. If you have a question to ask to the Viking, now is the time, my friends. What techniques would you recommend to someone going through depression, if any? Reading. Reading has helped me through some of my biggest depressions. There's a book called Stoner. That book helped me a lot. It's a novel. It's beautiful. Read it. It's about the meaninglessness and the mundaneness of life in a sense, and just creates such a nice, warm, cozy vibe. Go check out that book, Stoner, man. If you're looking to go more spiritual, check out The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck and The Power of Now. If you want some music to ease the soul, I would recommend Johnny Cash, The Man Comes Around. That's a very beautiful album. Yeah, John Williams, exactly. Also, a great way to battle depression is just physical movement, walking in nature, hiking, running, cardio, get your heart pumping, feel alive, connect with your body once again. Obviously, the gym as well. All great leaders have the ability to kill at will. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm following you, but I'll allow it. It's the interwebs for a reason, right? Do you often drink Yule? Yeah. I'm not sponsored. Is the powder one similar to the ready to drink that they sell in the shops? Did you recommend it? I never tried the shakes. I actually just bought the hot and savory packages where it's like real food a little bit. That's why they gave me a free T-shirt. It came with it. Um, I like those. Like it's not that tasty. It's not like great food, but it's a healthy snack when you're hungry and you need something quick to eat. Um, but yeah, it's vegan. It's healthy, but it's not like I'm gonna say it's the best thing ever. We saw Johnny Cash in concert. That's amazing. What's your favorite book? Fools Die by Mario Puzo. That's a beautiful one. Fools Die. Power of Now, like I already said. Stoner, like I already said. Um, I'm sure there's a couple I'm forgetting. The Godfather, the book is amazing too. Lorenz, what do you have planned for your day today? I have a client in no, hold on. I got physiotherapy in 1 hour where where the physiotherapist cracks open my jaw. It's literal torture. So yay, got that coming up. After that, I got a client. I got a call with a client. After that, I'm having dinner with my dad. I'm going to my dad's house to have dinner with him. After that, I'm gonna go hiking in nature with a friend. And after that, I'll be back at the crib around 9:30 p.m. to chillax, take it easy, go to bed at 10:30, and that'll be my day. Pretty wholesome, right? I'm great, Nadine. 15 minutes in. All right, guys. Just want to say thank you all for sharing these moments with me, man. Because you never know what might happen in life. You never know when it might all be over. You never know. There's no guarantees. There's no promises. One day you're here, next thing you know, you're gone. So I know it's just the internet, but it doesn't matter. It's real. It's real. So thank you to all the people who are here, who I can connect with, who are connecting with me. No matter what happens in the next second, we at least had these 50 minutes. We had these moments. And that's a very wholesome, great feeling, right? Will you do this live stream again? Not this one, but another one, right? Your dad's house. I thought your mom and your dad were together. Yeah, yeah, they're together. I just said dad's house, like my parents' house. I'll do another stream though. Lorenz, have a great day and come back soon. I'll always be back. I'll always be back and I'll always be here, one way or another. Life is beautiful, guys. No guarantees, no promises. Understand that, remember that this is it. This is now. This is all we've got. Don't focus too much on the time that's coming ahead. Don't focus on next week, next month, or even next day. Because this is the only thing, man. I love your channel. Thank you, Mikaela Weisman. And I love you. This was a great way to start my day. Ah, that's awesome. Viking, hello, mate. How are you? I'm just splendid. Thank you for this time. I didn't think I'd have this chance to convene here. I appreciate this. Very grateful for your words. I'm grateful for you. You know, people always say that the internet is so toxic and it's so much filled with negativity and so much hate and bigotry and whatever. And it's like, look at this. We just did a 53-minute stream and not a single negative sentence was uttered. Not a single negative word was said. Not a single insult was even typed. So, I think it's safe to say that we were all part of something quite special. And like that, on our own little level, in our own little way, we are able to create lasting memories between each other that do matter and that do have an impact. I'm so glad I caught this train. Me too. All right, guys. Thank you, Invictus. Thank you again for your donation, man. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I'm gonna tell people one last time if you want to work with me, that is my email, lorenz.reese@gmail.com. Don't hesitate. Nadine, I've been dealing with Epstein Barr. I'm scared. My tonsils are enlarged, feeling pain. I'm dealing with mononucleosis. I don't know. Damn, man. I hope you're getting some help. I hope your doctors are taking care of you. Be strong, Nadine. This too won't last. This too shall pass, my friend. Hang in there, buddy. What a wonderful chat. It made my day. Mine too. All right, I'm out. I love you all. Nadine, be strong, man.